Greetings, Pilgrims, to episode 38 of the Polygon Pilgrimage, and I've got something really special for you guys today. My friend sent me this article, and it is a letter, so to speak, to all of us from Joe Mad himself. Joe, here you go. Joe Mad, or Madureira, Joe Madureira, is a comic book artist, and yes, one of the most influential comic book artists of all time. I've been a huge fan of his work for years and years. So I wanted to kind of summarize for you guys the 6 points that I took from his letter to us here, and I'll show you some of his amazing art along the way. All right, let's get started. So number 1, he talks about how school and training are important, but it's not everything. Really, only about 20% of what it takes to be a great artist comes from school and traditional training. The other 80% is just pure passion. Because any job you do, you're going to need to be passionate about it, because that's what's going to carry you through the good times and the bad. And even when you're doing the tiny little things you don't want to do, if you're passionate about the work as a whole, you'll get through it. Number 2, kind of coattails off of that a little bit. It's do what you love. Your level of commitment and interest really shows. It takes motivation and determination. And I can really speak for this because I've redone plenty of stuff that I did and I thought it was good enough, but then I said, no, good enough isn't. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it right. And when people show me how to do it right, I'm always grateful for that. And we go ahead and I go back and I'll say, I'm going to do this 100% because if it's going to have my signature on it, it's going to be right. Number 3 is to expose yourself to new things. Stay fresh, try new techniques. He says you should be getting bored of your stuff quickly, otherwise people will. And that took me a moment to kind of understand, but what he's talking about is if you have old pieces in your portfolio, like I do, I mean, I need to do this. I need to change it out. I have ideas. I just have to sit down and do it. And I'm working every day to do that. You need to make sure that you are giving people fresh stuff because, like my desktop backgrounds, I change them out frequently. So we want people to be changing their desktop backgrounds frequently with pictures of our work. Number 4 is a kind of a duo here. It's be professional and relationships are important. And this is true of anything in any industry. You're never going to get anywhere by yourself entirely. You're always going to work with someone in some way. So you need to make sure that in doing that, you can do that as well as you possibly can. And so you know you're going to be working with people. So treat them with respect. They'll treat you with respect. And if they don't, find a professional way around it. You know, I've had to do this at my current job a few times, and I just find a way to kind of say, okay, well, you know, it's not me, it's them. I'm going to try and find a way to just work with them. They're my team members, and the work needs to get done, and we need to carry on in a professional manner. And it's not always easy, but it's important, so we need to do that. Number 5, this is a big one, you guys. You are your biggest obstacle. And that's really true. I know personally I hold myself back. That's why I started things like this, the Polygon Pilgrimage, because I want people to help me as much as I want to help other people, and I just want us all to get better. I want us all to get out of our own way so that we can be the best artists we possibly can. And Joe mentions here, and it's true, you're going to fail a lot. You're going to fail a lot in art. You're going to fail a lot in life. But a good quote that I thought of is, those who succeed are not those who never failed, but rather those who never stop failing. And it sounds a little funny at first, but what this means is as long as I am failing, that means that I'm trying new things, I'm pushing myself, and I will succeed from those failures because of the things that I learned. And finally, number 6, Joe wants to look up to us. And this is really inspiring to me, is that, you know, everyone has people they look up to. And he mentions in the beginning of this article that there are artists that he looks at and he says, quote, they make him pee his pants, they're so good. You know, that's unfathomable for me in some levels to say a guy like this who is this good, there are people that he looks at and thinks they're this good compared to him. So, you know, we're all on this journey and there's always another level, another step. So this is the point, is that we're working to get better and we're inspiring each other, and, you know, hand in hand, we're going to move forward and the art as a whole gets better, and there will be more Joe Mads in the future. There will be some more incredible artists to look up to, and maybe some of the people who are looking up to those artists, you'll realize they're looking up to you. You never know. And the final thought here, along with number 6, what he says is, you already have most of what you need to succeed. I mean, if you're listening to my voice right now, if you are watching videos and learning new techniques and trying to learn all you can and getting involved with other artists and, working and just doing the work, then you've already succeeded most of the way. What you might be missing is maybe a tool or two, or maybe just time to sit down and do it. But as long as you are on this journey and you have made the commitment to be great, then you already have most of what you need just inside of you right now. So keep going, guys. Keep practicing. Keep getting better. That's what Joe did, and look at where he's gotten to. But it's not for just nothing. He's gone through a lot of stuff, and he's done a lot of hard work, and that's what we're doing right now. So let's keep practicing, keep getting better, and one day we'll all sit around the table with Joe and say, hey, look, we're all really good because we've worked hard. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? So enjoy the quote at the bottom of the page, you guys. Enjoy this article. I will leave you the link. It's right here. You may have been staring at it the whole time, but I will put the link at the bottom of the page for you as well. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I have. And as always, I will see you next time as the pilgrimage continues.